As we mentioned in the orientation video, CA and OA offer an extended small group experience during orientation. The PACE Center for Civic Engagement organizes and runs community action. Around 500 first-year students will be participating this year, and they are going to enjoy a welcoming and supportive environment where they will connect with their new Princeton family and establish lasting friendships, discover new places and topics, act through meaningful service projects, and have fun. Each day, small groups take part in service and learning experiences that impact local youth, inspire change, and strengthen community. Through this work, students will think critically about the issues and opportunities facing our community and make a tangible impact alongside the dedicated people and organizations doing this work every day. CA trips gather together to reflect about the day's work and will even have dinner with Princeton faculty. When you think of CA, it's easy to imagine that it's just a bunch of students volunteering at a soup kitchen. And yes, while a number of students will be working in soup kitchens, community action actually provides a number of other exciting and challenging opportunities. In fact, the variety of offerings is pretty amazing. Community action will be running trips with the following themes: arts and humanities, community development, education and literacy, environment and sustainability, health and human services, housing and homelessness, interfaith service, and law and justice. Pretty awesome, isn't it? So, what does this mean for you as an RCA or ARCA? We'd like you to help continue the conversation of what the first-year students learn on their CA trips. To do that, let's first hear from some student participants so we can appreciate the impact of community action.
My first impressions of CA were that I was super nervous. I was kind of worried about meeting new people and like eating, sleeping, waking up next to them. But now I realize that that's what makes us so close. It's only been 2 days and I feel like we're really close.
My group is really fantastic. I think we get along really well. I can tell that we're all really passionate about community service in general. It's much more intimate than I thought. A lot of it was, I thought that we would be behind the scenes, kind of just getting the logistics of it. But now that I'm here, we're working with individuals and we're working as a team really closely.
I mean, I've grown a lot because of CA, so being a part of someone else's growth would be an awesome thing.
My leaders are awesome. They're so funny and caring, and they're just so energetic. They really like to get us all involved, and they never make a single moment dull.
I think one of the things I will take away besides the friendships that I made here is actually like having that commitment to service and realizing that no matter how small of a service or thing you're doing, it can have a huge impact on someone else.
Second, we want you to be aware of the full value contract and the field guide to service that CA uses on all their trips. In order to create a space in which every member of the group feels safe, heard, and ready to learn and grow in community service, it is important to define how the group will operate while moving towards its goals. The notion of a full value contract is to have a contract that fully values each member of the group as well as the community and the learning experience itself. Given those goals, the principles of the full value contract are to work together to achieve both individual and group goals, adhere to certain safety and group behavior guidelines, give and receive honest feedback, and increase awareness of disrespecting ourselves and others. Each CA trip will use the PACE Center's Field Guide to Service, which is broken into 3 sections of simple exercises to help students learn how to prepare for service, engage in service, and reflect about service. First, there's preparation. To do service well, you need to be prepared. In this section, students will work on identifying their values, do a community assessment along with a self-assessment of their strengths and where they may need help. They'll also work on a vision statement of the trip as well as how best to support the team. Next, there's service. In this section, students will work on exercises on how best to respect the community in which they serve. Entering communities is a privilege, not a right, and being welcomed into community is an act of trust. So students need to balance the desire to get things done with the expertise of the community itself. There are also exercises on managing expectations and how to communicate effectively. Students will be challenged as well to start exploring the issues that matter most to them. The CA experience isn't finished once students have completed the trip. In this section of the guide, students engage in a number of active and guided reflection exercises to help them connect their work to prior experiences, analyze inaccurate perceptions, clarify their values, and better adapt to new people and situations. The Field Guide to Service is really great, so you may want to head over to the PACE Center website and take a look at the full guide yourself. When your Zs return to campus from their CA trips, we hope that you will continue the conversation and their self-reflection and processing of the trip. Please feel free to refer to the Field Guide to Service and even the Full Value Contract to help guide you with those conversations.